What's going on, everybody? Cliff here, doing a tailgate side video for you all. This is going to be a knife discussion video. As you can see here, I have a Cold Steel Spartan. One of my very favorite knives, one of the first kind of, I guess you could say, nicer knives I ever bought. Actually, it was the first nicer folder I ever bought. And here I have a Spyderco Yojimbo 2, which is one of my favorite knives that I've ever owned, ever. But this is going to be a video not on knife blades, not on steel, not on grind types, not on lock types. Nope, this is going to be a video on pocket clips. Specifically, clip location on what are marketed as tactical folders. Do I consider both of these to be tactical? Absolutely. I put tactical in quotations because that word is thrown around a lot, a little too much actually, but this kind of is based on a gripe I have, and this knife, although it is one of my favorites, is the biggest, I guess, talking point for the argument. And the inspiration for this video, I've been thinking about it for a while, but never really thought about it until this right here happened. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna backtrack. I know I just said I've been thinking about it for a while, but I never really thought about it. I want to change that to the inspiration never really struck until I got this little cut right here. That's all blood right there. It looks way worse than it really is. I'll pat that off. Got that little sliver in my finger right there. It's from this knife, and I was doing some testing with it. I was not wearing gloves, but for the kind of testing I was doing, it doesn't matter if I was wearing gloves. I wanted to test a stab with the Spartan. I was actually up against a tree, and although this is incredibly exaggerated for a self-defense type scenario, I wanted to test waving it from the pocket and sticking into a tree. Tree just being a exaggerated target, and I wanted to see the kind of penetration I could get. Well, instead what happened is my finger slid up onto that portion of the blade. This would not have happened had I had, a nice full grip on the knife. You can see there, I'm stabbing pretty damn hard into that tree. Not full force, but I mean plenty hard. And my hand's not slipping at all. It only happened on the draw. And the reason for that is because the clip sits incredibly low on this knife. And it just completely cuts off all of the really nice ergos that this knife would normally give you. As you can see there, I mean, you've got a perfect grip right now. This knife has one of the best grips of any I've ever felt. You can use it for impact strikes. You won't go forward if you've got a full grip on this. But the problem is that this clip doesn't allow you to get a full grip right on the draw if it is a fast draw, I mean, I'll cover it up to right there. This is what you've got in the pocket, basically. If the clip works itself up, you at most have this. And if you're trying to just quickly draw your knife like a fast draw with a pistol, you're only going to get about this kind of a grip. And tactical, of course, my biggest school of thought with tactical knives is for self-defense. And I don't like that in a fast, just as fast as you can draw it, not thinking thrust attack, you could have this happen to you or lose your knife because of something as simple as pocket clip placement. And I know that the Nut & Fancy Project is a big advocate of low-rise clips, as well as most knife users are, but me, not a fan on tactical knives. I don't like low clips on tactical knives because I think it cuts down on the tactile uses and advantages of it. Because something like this is, of course, Yojimbo 2. It's got a pretty low clip also, but it's a smaller knife. It's when you get into these bigger ones like this, and just a lot of other ones I've seen, that they'll mount the clip all the way at the end, sometimes on the lanyard hole at the back, and it just doesn't give you much to draw on in a hurry. It's like having a bunch of retention straps on a fixed blade. It just kind of defeats the purpose of being able to quickly access your knife, you know, because I can draw this and wave it open faster than any auto out there. I mean, it's just a fact. A waved opening is the fastest deployment method minus a fixed blade. But that wave doesn't really count for anything if I have to change my grip on the knife after I draw it before I can use it. So, anyway, I'm not bashing this knife at all. It's still one of my favorites. One of these days I might move that clip down. I'm sure you could do that. I don't really have the means to do it right now, but after this I really think I'm going to try that. Just scoot it up a little bit. Just give you something to hook onto, because if you could get your pinky in there on the draw, you'd be totally fine. Have no issues at all. But that's just my opinion on low-rise clips for tactical and or self-defense folding knives. Feel free to comment on this video and make any video responses. I know it's kind of probably scattered all over the place, my talking. I haven't been sleeping a lot lately. There's been a lot of conflict going on with my family, a lot of health issues. Not conflict with family members, but some people that are very close to me are going through some really bad times right now, and it's just causing an adverse effect on my mental stability at the moment. But it'll be alright. I just wanted to make this quick video. I haven't made a video in for damn ever, so just wanted to do one for you guys. And I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe out there.